existential flow and its culminating point. The subject of the discourse is existential flow and its culminating point. There is mind, there is microcosm in each and every existence of this universe. In inanimate objects, the mind is in its statement point. In Sumerian slumber, but amongst animated beings, the mind plays a very important role. And amongst those animated beings, or animated creatures, in humans, the mind plays the most dominant role. It is the most dominant factor amongst humans. You may say that human beings are more psychic beings than physical ones. One characteristic of the mind is that it moves. It cannot remain stationary. It must move. Even when quiet, it goes on moving. Movement is a must. In order to maintain its existence, the mind must maintain its dynamicity. Now for the macrocosm, the movement is in a particular line, in a particular flow, in a particular direction, following a particular route, and in each and every object of this universe, the movement is in a particular way, unless and until diverted or redirected to some other way by a stronger mental faculty. But in the case of microcosms, and especially of human beings, it is something different. It has a certain speciality of its own. A river moves from the mountain towards the sea, and never from the sea towards the mountain. But in the case of human minds, or human microcosms, the movement may be from the mountain towards the sea, or from the sea towards the mountain. This is the speciality of the human mind. It is a fact of life also, that we as a people sometimes leave a particular country and go to another country, and people do this less because of physical requirement, and more because of psychic urge. This is a fact of life also. Now the objectivated human mind may move from subtle towards crude, or from crude towards subtle. Unlike the movements of other entities of this universe, if the movement towards crude is encouraged, the mind and at the same time the entire existence of the human being will be converted into crude matter. That is, it will take the path of negative pratisanchara. And if the movement towards the subtle is encouraged, then one's entire existence will be converted into either cosmic mind or cosmic cognitive faculty. This is the speciality of mind, and that is why it is said, Manu karoti karmani mana lipyate patakaye, manasya tan mana bhutva na punyay nasha patake. Mana eva manushyanam karanam banda mukshayo. Bandastu vishaya sangi mukto nirvi shayam tata. It is the mind that performs good actions, and it is the mind that sins. For the mind that is immersed in the thought of God, there is no virtue, no vice. The mind of a person in bondage is attached to his or her objects of enjoyment, whereas the mind of a person who has attained liberation has no mental object. The mind is the cause of bondage, and the mind, this very mind, is the cause of liberation, is the cause of emancipation. If the movement towards subtle is encouraged, and there is movement with proper acceleration, then what will happen? There will take place one of two different things. Either one's existence will be converted into the cosmic mind. That metamorphosis of unit mind into cosmic mind is known as the qualified stance, saguna sthiti, or if the very I-feeling is surrendered at the altar of supreme existence, then the alternative will be that the entire existential factor will become one with the supreme cognitive faculty, with the cognitive principle. One will become omniscient and an all-knowing entity. Thus one will attain saguna sthiti or nirguna sthiti, the non-attributional or non-qualified stance.